Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome back to Let's Play the Outer Worlds. We are just outside of the Ambrose Manor here, as we just got through helping the Mini Ambrose and Dr. Olivia Ambrose to reconcile and make an effort to work on curing the Marauders and all the stuff that happened with the Adrenatime program. So that's what we did last time, and so now that was the end of the Paralon Gorgon DLC. So we are kind of back down to square one, where we have just the final bits of stuff that we can do in the game, and head to the Hope to figure out what we're going to do with that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that we have to go from now. There's, obviously there's some side quests here that we've not finished, but we're not ever really going to, because I just don't think they're that important. I don't think Sam really cares about them that much. So that's kind of it. So we're here with Felix and Parvati, who helped us finish out the DLC. But let's go ahead and get out of here. It was always going to come to this. It was always going to come down to not having anywhere else to go but forward with the main plot. And Parvati's not at her usual station. Where is everybody? Anubis is doing fine with all his tile Ritos. Hello? Yeah, Parvati isn't there. What do you think there, Felix?
Good to see you, boss.
Yeah, good to see you. Okay, never mind. Huh. Well, maybe she's in the engine room. That's always a possibility.
So my dad, he told me, don't you let that boy push you around. So I hit him with my wrench, right? Ooh, Dad was mad. Guess he wanted me to use my words. Not that I ever been good with those. He grounded me for a week. You want no secret, Sam? It was worth it.
Okay, hey Parvati.
Touching that is a good way to lose a hand. Moving machinery versus human flesh. Metal wins every time.
I wasn't gonna touch it, Ada. Who do you think I am?
Something busted, Captain?
Nope. Yep, so the crew doesn't have anything to say about finishing up that DLC, so yeah, there's really only one thing to do left. Now it's time to head to the Hope. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay. What's gonna happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
Good thing I'm great at math. I know all the best numbers.
I must recommend you leave the calculations up to me, Captain.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain?
I think so.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Right. Okay. So, tell me about the Hope then.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Okay, that's all for now then. Huh. Alright, well we'll go pet Anubis for good luck. I think we actually should sleep too.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Good boy, Anubis. And I think we're actually going to get rid of some of our stuff here that we just, frankly, don't need. We don't need all this stuff. Because I think everybody is pretty much kitted out for everything that we would need them to be. And I mainly just want to get all of the important weapons off of there. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I think everybody's pretty well armored up as well. Yeah, let's get rid of that power armor. I don't really need helmets. I don't like helmets. I like hats. I've got a nice collection of hats. Okay. That should be good there. I'll go ahead and go to sleep. Sleep for 8 hours. Get all nice and rested. Pet Anubis again. Good boy. Alright. I might actually munch on some Tauritos. And plain and pure water to get our hydration up. There we go. Alright, I think from here we gotta go back to some old staples in our party. Parvati and Vicar Max. They've been here with me since the beginning, so I feel it only appropriate that they are here near the end as we infiltrate this place. Y'all got any thoughts? How about you, Vicar?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
You know,
Something vexing you, Captain?
I know Sam gets the reputation of being the low intelligence one, but the fact that Vicar Max seems to always be thinking about one thing makes me think I'm in pretty good company. Just saying. Are there enemies on this ship? Or are we just going to be able to walk straight in? Wait, what are the... Is this the right thing? Repower the Hope's skip drive, patch Ada into the Hope's communications systems. So this must be the communication systems. Maybe? Guys? Parvati, I don't know what these mean, so you're gonna have to take point here. It's a patch, root and auxiliary power source to supplement UDL-002's reactor. I think that's what we need to do. Check the status. Power status. Power save mode. Okay. What about hibernation? Okay, so they're not all at best capacity. Let's patch it through to Ada. Power is now being routed from the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Okay.
That ought to do it, Captain.
Good. So now we have to just make our way through. Oh. Poor person. Hi there.
You see the latest dissident, Hunter? I can't believe MSI's still out there.
Hi.
You see the latest dissident, Hunter? I can't believe MSI's still out there.
That's just what that one said. They must be clones. Right. You look official.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Ms. Akande messaged ahead. I wish this place were in better condition for you, but we're in a bit of a bind. Seems the damn auto mechanicals think we're intruders.
Ah, shucks. Wait, why would they think you're intruders?
Do I look like an engineer? Alls I know is they're shooting anyone who ain't Hope Crew. We shut off the main power, so they're disabled for now. If you go hooking your ship up, I suspect they'll recharge. And that means trigger-happy auto mechanicals. I'm not going to get in your way, but I'm also not going to send more of my staff to their deaths.
Fair enough. So, are any of the old crew still around? Maybe I can grab an ID card.
We tried that. Didn't work. Something about our faces not matching up.
Shoot.
We stored what cards we could find in the badge station to my right, but it's locked off. Can't just hand over Hope property. Sorry.
Aw, come on. What if I asked nicely, though? I was... But haven't you heard? I was one of the Hope passengers. Maybe I've got a card in there.
I'd heard rumors, but I never thought. So you're, what, 70-something years old? Whew. All right. I'll have someone open the door for you. Good luck.
That must be why I'm so wise. Okay. Door's opened. Doesn't look like there. What do we have? MagPick. UDL identity cartridge. Alright. I don't know if that's quite it. What's this? Nope. Ah, I can't steal the purple berry punch. Anything else this way? MagPicks, whatever. Perfecto. What's this? High Society cigarettes. I don't know if there's a... Was that the thing that they were talking about? It doesn't seem like... It seemed like there would be more than that. Maybe not? I do want to know what's behind here. Can we boost our lockpick a little bit? Leadership skills, hack +5. Two-handed melee. Stealth skills or lockpick is what we need. Persuade. It doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's just the back door, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I like that big old top hat. Yeah, that's just the back door. Alright. Well, that must be... That card must have been what we needed. So, alright, we can go through, and hopefully the robots won't kill us. And this also actually kind of makes it kind of nice, because usually if you're opposing the board, like, completely throughout the whole game, like, all these guys would have been hostile to us from the get-go. So, the fact that they aren't is kind of nice, and we just get to waltz straight in. Use Sam's favorite tactic of walking straight in the front door. It hasn't failed us before, so hopefully it's not going to fail us now. Wait, which way do we need to go here? Checking the map. Looks like we need to be on the bottom. There are stairs right through this room. Ooh, that's definitely locked big time. Just no fun. Uh-oh. We are about to run out of... Shoot. The shroud, though. And that's sealed.
Remember not to take breaks on company time.
Well, we could jump down there. I did see a elevator over there. What is this?
I'll keep quiet.
Shot cannon ultra? Interesting.
Oh. Searching for unauthorized trespassers says error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. Okay, well let's get out of here. I saw something right over here. Restricted access? Okay. Wait a second. This is where everything started. Alright, well guys, can you get in here and then we close the door because I don't want the robots coming in.
Something you need?
No, I was trying to close the door. I'm trying to close the door. This is where it all started. This is where the game started, I believe. This is, I was in one of those pods. Parvati, can you find my file? Does it say anything about me on here? Logs? Pod removal... CB5524. Occupant Sam Smart? That's me! Removed by unknown crew member. Interesting. Audio transcript. Unknown, hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. That's not unknown. We know that that's Phineas. Phineas said
Must
that.
be unsettling for you, Captain.
Well, unsettling. It's also kind of cool. Like, I was in one of those. They're shiny. Are those all clones of me? How many other Sams are out there? That might be a terrifying thought for some people. But... saying, oh... hopefully we can get through this. Oh, I don't think this is the right way. Or is it? What do we got this way? Hope Bridge keycard. I do not have that.
Annex weak worker records
Hi.
indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose.
Good robot. I've been looking for auto mechanicals to repair.
This unit is in perfectly functional condition. There is no need for a service request here.
Oh, glad to hear it. Carry on then.
Affirmative. Thank you for your cooperation.
Uh-huh. Yep. Looks like we got one more strike left. Guys, I'm gonna need you to read some stuff on this computer. Let's see, okay. Power status auxiliary. Communication status is offline. So we need to route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yes,
I have
I can.
successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Aw, dang it. That would have been really nice. Alright, so we need to go to the bridge. Is that just off yonder? Like, where do we go now? This way?
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Yes, indeed. That does indeed make sense. Still can't go that way. Alright. Well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, huh?
Alright. They don't have anything to say. I wish these had more things to say. The characters had more things to say as we were doing all of this. But, doesn't seem like they do. Hello there, robots. Uh-oh. This isn't the right way to go, is it? definitely don't think so. Ah, that leads up. I think we need to go back upstairs. We're about to run out of chances here.
Alert. According to area records, this is your third offense. Please prepare for termination.
Oh, no, 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 no. After only 3 offenses? That's a bit harsh.
Error. The penalties for crimes are immutable.
Well, no, they aren't. It sounds like your logic is broken.
Error. This unit is incapable of self-diagnosis. Please return with a mechanical engineer to evaluate the validity of this unit's security protocols.
Yes, okay. So, alright, we're on our last little shot here, or else we're basically going to have to... Alright, and that's still sealed, so that's not the right way. So we wasted a lot of our little sneak bonus here by not knowing where we need to go, basically. So that's good. This is good. Is that a computer up there? It looks like a computer is up there. How did it get up there? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? I can't go looking around. I can't go looking around. It seems like this is the right way. Oh, hello. Oh, that goes down. I don't think that's the right way. Uh-oh. I think we're getting ourselves in trouble. We're getting ourselves in trouble. Oh, boy.
Alert. Subject has exceeded its maximum allowed crime tolerance. Termination will commence momentarily.
Alrighty, well, time to fight.
Initiated.
Things were getting boring anyways. Alright, die, robot. Alright, well, they wanted to do it the hard way, so that's all there is to it. So then are we actually supposed to go this way? Oh. You know what? We could have just come in here and reset our stuff. Oh, but instead all the robots are dead. Don't worry, Sprats, I'm not gonna hurt you. Cute little guys. Oh, boy. So maybe this is the way we need to go. Aha! Wait. Ah, yes, this was the, this is where we were. Parvati, what's this computer saying? Oh! We could have, modified the Hope crew roster. But, no need for that now. We took care of the robots. Didn't we? Go that way? No? Okay, now I'm really at a loss. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. Ooh, fancy. Alright, so we've basically found every single way that we could have gone, except for the right way. This is good. This is good. This is very keeping with the spirit of Sam and low intelligence. And this is where the mask comes off and you find out that the truth, that Neon, the one behind the keyboard and mouse is the true low intelligence one. So I went through here. It looks like we're supposed to go this way. Suddenly, I have the capability to lockpick it, which I didn't before. But it needs a Hope Bridge keycard. I must have just been missing where that is. Huh. Oh well. Well, good for us. We can pick it now, which is fine, I suppose. So there is a elevator there. I'm kind of curious what's behind this door, and I can pick it, so we're definitely going to go through it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That looks big. Mega Sprat. Kill the Mega Sprat. Get it, Vicar.
Now.
Okay, Mega Sprat is down. I mean, at this point, it's not like we need any of these things. I think that's one of the interesting things about games, specifically RPGs that have sort of an end-game sort of location like this. Most of the time, by this point in the game, you have everything that you could ever need. You have the ammo that you need, the best weapons that you need, the best armor, everything. And yet there's still loot to get. Like, all the enemies still have loot. There's still chests for you to grab. And I don't know, that's never really made a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I guess I could see some logic behind it if you are somebody that hasn't been doing side quests and stuff, and you need this loot potentially to go and do some last-minute upgrades for your characters and your equipment, or, you know, something. And I guess that makes the most sense. Now that I actually, you know, put some words to that. That actually makes the most sense. Because otherwise I was thinking, I was kind of just putting into perspective of the ways that I would play games, and the way that I play RPGs, I'm never in need of loot by the end of the game. So I guess that kind of makes sense. It will make less sense when we're actually doing the very last quest, because there are still, like, loot and stuff to find, which, especially when it's past the quote-unquote point of no return, then it doesn't really make much sense. And because there's no way to actually be able to utilize it. You can't buy or sell, especially since this game has like a fixed ending. It's not like you can spend money afterwards to like buy a house or something like that, you know? So it's just one of those things that once you're in the very last mission, where you pass the point where you can't really go back and sell things or do anything anymore, especially if it has a fixed ending, there's a part of me that's tempted to just be like, well, I feel like a game should just turn off loot. Like, you don't even get loot. That is, unless it's things like ammo. I think that, you know, that makes sense, because not every character is going to be like Sam, that's a melee character. Apparently there's guys upstairs? Interesting. One thing I was going to point out was there's a whole bunch of these logs, and they are very harrowing as you kind of find out like what happened to the Hope crew. And Sam wouldn't actually read them, which is why I'm not going to be reading them here. But if you do your own sort of playthrough of the Outer Worlds, Reading through these logs is definitely very worth it. You get a lot more context as to um, what just a tragedy the Hope colony ship was, but you also get a little bit of more insight into Phineas, because you actually find out that Phineas does not really have his hands super clean, really, because as a matter of fact, he's very... You find out that he did a lot of testing before being able to bring you out, which means that a lot of people died because of his tests to take them out of the stasis, which isn't that cool to just be testing with humans like that, I don't think. And in some ways doesn't make him any better than the board. And that's kind of one of those things that Obsidian was doing here to try to kind of make I think the moral decision between Phineas and the board a bit more complicated. Let's go ahead and use this. And it's kind of up to you whether or not that actually works or not. It doesn't really shake much of the idea of the people on the team or anything like that. So you just have to kind of decide if that fits your character or not.
Alert.
Yes, alert. It is I, and I am supposed to be here because I have a...
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
Have they? I don't see myself having a whole crate of Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch, but you don't see me complaining.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
I mean, sure, I guess. Like, you know what, maybe you're right. I guess we don't need to be in here, but... Defensive helmet, gold. It's not like they didn't have some heavy machinery, it looks like. See what's over here. Oh no, it's coming! Ah!
Unexpected. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
So, because we exited the sort of stealth zone last time, we get 3 more chances again. So, I was in one of the pods. I just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
Rizzo.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. Security Blade Ultra. I'm just seeing if they have anything interesting. I'm mainly seeing if the crew had Rizzos, because maybe if the crew had some Rizzos on hand, they wouldn't have died. All I'm saying. Oh, what's this?
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Okay.
Well, at the very least, this should be interesting.
Yes, indeed. It could be very interesting. First, I'm still doing exploring. Okay. It's fine. Whew. Okay. It's This all comes to this, doesn't it? This is all that we've prepared for? Yes? Right, so now we're going to have to make one of those pesky decisions and decide where we're going to skip the hope and whose side we're going to be on in the coming fight. If we are going to be on the side of the board or the side of Phineas and releasing the hope colonists. I think as we contemplate that, we are going to drop a save. And see what we have. That's a bunch of words. I don't know. Comms? Patch Ada through?
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
So, okay, Ada. Let's discuss my options.
Certainly. You may skip the Hope to Tartarus, as you were instructed to by the adjutant.
Right. What if I want to skip the Hope to Terra 2 instead?
Doing so would bring the Hope within close proximity of Phineas Wells's orbital lab, allowing him to access the colonists frozen within. Your act would be immediately noticed across Terra 2 as the colony ship Hope abruptly enters into the planet's rings.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Hang on, I need to take care of something.
Wait, are you leaving me with the Hope's computer? You have no idea what it's like to converse with him. Imagine, simulate another organic jostling your circuits when he tries
Whoa,
to...
Ada.
I mean, I'll be ready when you are, Captain.
Oh, Parvati? Max? What the... What are you doing all the way back there? You afraid I'm going to blow something up or what? Do you guys have any input on this?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, what do you think about all this? Doesn't let me ask him anything. Where's Parvati?
Where are we headed?
Well, nowhere. We're right here. I need you to tell me what to do. You guys are the brains of this operation, not me. Obviously.
Are you sufficiently prepared for the task at hand, Captain? Are we doing this now?
Well, I don't know. Before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Hey, that's a pretty high number. I think, right? Right? All right. Hang on, I need to take care of something.
Standing by. I'll be ready when you are, Captain.
All right, so, well, I think this is a time for Purple Berry Crunch and Purple Berry Punch and sweets, because I think Sam is not quite sure what he's going to do. And ladies and gentlemen, on this cliffhanger here, as we decide what we are going to do for the ending of the Let's Play of the Outer Worlds, this is where I am going to leave you for this episode. With Sam, with Rizzo's in hand, contemplating what he's going to do. because Parvati and Vicar Max aren't being good crew members right now and telling him what he should do. Gosh dang it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments section down below. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers.